Alright guys, I'm just going to walk through some of the prices for the fireplaces. I'll start at the top again. Some people have been asking kind of how it works, how our process works when you come into the showroom, and I'll just kind of walk through that. We've also got over 200 inquiries in the last 3 weeks. People just saying like, can I get a price? Like, we just can't get through them all. The best way to get your kind of media wall project started is just come down to the showroom. Like, we cannot get through all the inquiries even in a couple of days with how busy we are. We're also booked up to July, so if you did come down you'd need to wait kind of till then, but we only use our own installers in terms of we don't use subcontractor installers. We're a family company, so we know exactly what you're getting and how these media walls are installed. So I'll just come up here anyway and we'll start on the Atmoses, the Fire Effects Atmos, and this is 105 Atmos. This goes into our Bruce model. So this is it here, 105 centimeters, starts at 695. There's 4 versions of this, so that's the 105. We've got the 135, that's £795. We've got a 165, which obviously we don't stock that. Well, we've not got it on display, but it's just a bigger version of this. That's 895. Then we've got the 195 centimetre one, and that is 995. So they go into all our slimline kind of stuff, in terms of like the Bruce, for instance. That's the floating unit, TV backboard, acoustic panels. It also fits into our Wallace slimline, which is 200mm deep. This media wall here is £2,500. That includes your TV bracket installation, your electrics, and then obviously you would add the fireplace cost onto that. So basically there's a wee price list of that and what you get. Lots of choices of finishes, and then we'll come over to, we'll start at the E-Reflex down this end. So the E-Reflex comes in 3 sizes. This one is the 150, that is 1355, £1,355 for the fireplace. It's got 3 colour options on the back here, I'll show you them. So that's 1, 2, 3, you can obviously have it off, and then the bottom light, the bottom fuel bed has got 9 options for colours. Obviously most people just keep them on the natural colours, but yeah, each to their own. So the 135, that comes in 135 centimetres. That is actually a wee bit dearer just because it's they've gave us a better deal on the 150 because it's the best seller. The 135 is 1395, so it's 135 centimetres for a 1395. This one on display is the 150, so it's the most popular, and then we've got a 195. That is 1995. That retails at. So what you would do is you would come in, pick your media wall, pick your finishes, pick your LED lighting, anything else, any upgrades or extras, and then you would add your fireplace cost onto it. And there's the Caledonia, that's the price list for that. So it starts at 3 metres, so the centrepiece would be 2 metre wide, and then you would have 2 500mm cupboards on each side, but obviously that can be increased. That's the prices of the Caledonia. We'll move over to the Avita. Now we don't have a price list for this bar yet, we're just waiting to, we're trying to figure it out basically in terms of what you get. So we're trying to work out a price with the fire and then without the fire, so but we'll get that out as soon as possible. But we'll talk about the fire. This is the Avita. So this comes in, let me just double check. This comes in 3 sizes as well. So this is the 160, so it's 160 centimetres wide. It's got different lighting options and kind of the logs light up, the backing kind of changes and stuff. Now this is the only fire we've got in stock that blows out hot air and cold air for the warmer months. It actually blows out cool air. Obviously they all do blow out, like they are all operating heaters, they do work, they blow out hot air. But this is the only one that does hot and cool, or hot and cold to a point. So you've kind of got the option if it's a bit warmer in the summer. I know that Scotland gets a lot of kind of hot weather, but it's a wee kind of optional thing. It also has got the crackling effect, which again, it's no for everybody, but we'll put it on, let you hear it. See if you can hear that. And that's the Avita. Don't know if you can hear the crackling effect on it, but you can turn it off. It's not for everybody, but again, it's one of the things that's an option. The price of the Avita now, you can buy this Avita with and without the frame. So the large frame kind of that you see around it is an upgrade, so you can buy it with that, or we can install that fire just like that with a kind of slim frame around it. With the frame, that fire you're seeing right there is the Avita 160 XL. So that's 2,590 for that. The 160 without the frame is 2,395. And obviously we do a 120, which is 120 centimetres, and we do a 190, so it's a much bigger fire. For the 190 XL with the frame is 3,120. So obviously we've had a lot of comments on the Fusion saying, oh, this is far too expensive and stuff. Look, we understand. People have got a budget for a fire. Do you know what I mean? If you want something that's a bit cheaper, we've got it. We can do that. But aye, the prices are set by the retailer. Sorry, not the retailer, the manufacturer. So we can only kind of display what we think are the best fires on the market at the moment. So this is the Fusion, the Onyx Fusion. This one is the 150 centimetres wide one in our Wallace. So that comes just in one size now, so it's only available in 150 centimetres. The fire is 3255. You get a 5-year warranty with it. This has got so many different functions in terms of it's Wi-Fi enabled. It's got 16 LED flames on the back. So this is actually an LCD screen. So it's essentially a TV screen on the back, and what they've done is they've videoed flames that basically can be changed, and I'll show you a couple of them. So you've got, there's the remote, you've got pre-settings, you can just change it and it'll be a different kind of look to it. So again, there's a different kind of flame. Now, we had a couple of comments yesterday on Facebook saying, oh, I can get that fire on Amazon for £350. And I had to laugh really, because it's impossible. You cannot get a fire like this for that kind of money. That's got these features and it looks kind of this realistic. It's impossible. So the fire 3255, again, everybody's got a budget for a fire. No, everybody's got to come in here and buy that. We have sold a few of them right enough, but right, we'll move along. There's the Wallace kind of price list. So that's the fires that are available that can go in it, and that's what you get. We'll move along to the Avanti. So that's 150 wide. It comes in 3 sizes. So you've got the Avanti 110. 110 centimetres, you've got the Avanti 150, which is on display here, and then you've got the Avanti 190. This one that's on display is 2495. Again, it's got a lot of different features in terms of lighting. The wee embers inside the, like behind the glass, light up. They all do blow out heat. This is also Wi-Fi enabled. The 110 Avanti is 2095. That's for the smaller version, and then for the one up, the bigger version's 3189. It retails at. But if you want to, again, if you want to buy the fires as well, you don't have to get us to do your media wall. Although we would like it, because we believe we've got the best product in terms of media walls that are on the market currently. We believe this is the best product on the market for a media wall in terms of how they're built, how long they'll last, maintenance, the speed that we put them in it, the clean finish. I mean, this is Scavaro slate. Look at that. That's the finish. It's perfect. Then obviously you got all your cupboard doors at the bottom. They're all push to open. You just give that a wee push, pops open, and you've got your cupboards. A wee bit of sawdust in there for the install. This is the Antonine, so I'll show you. This starts at 4995. That's for 3 metres wide, and then it just goes up basically if you make it wider. This can be fitted or freestanding. So you can have this fitted wall to wall, or you can have it so that it's basically just freestanding in the middle of your room. Not in the middle, but in the middle of your wall. And that's what you get. So you get your spotlights, sockets, choice of finish, TV brackets, you get your lights, you get your acoustic panels included, up to 6 acoustic panels included in that price. And that's basically it. But you can find us at 22C Carmondine Centre. That's in Livingston, EH548TD. We're open today from 9 till 5. So if you want to come down and see if we can help you out with a media wall. This is the wee dimmer switches you get as well. So you press that and your lighting will come on for like your strip panels. Show you here. I'll show you how that works as well. So you just spin it, you can hold it, you can just spin it and it'll dim your lights. But yeah, if you want to get booked in, come and see us. Have a good day. Thanks.